So a quick stock market update. What's going on, team? It's Ricky here with Talk About Solutions. Hope that you guys are all having an amazing Saturday. So when is the next Fed meeting? That's something that we're going to cover in today's video. I hope that you learned something new. Please consider dropping a thumbs up and subscribing if you feel like we earned it. So why did the market drop yesterday, right? I'm sure a lot of you guys are aware we made a video prior on this YouTube channel making you guys aware of the different economic reports that get released 1 hour before the market opened on Friday. We even live streamed it. I think we went live 5 or 10 minutes prior to these actual reports. A lot of questions of why this was such a dramatic move. And in this video, I'm going to explain that and then also break down the next Fed meeting so you guys have a better understanding and expectation of how much time you have to prepare for the next interest rate hike. So the non-farm payrolls, what is that? It's the amount of jobs that have been created, right? The expectation was 200,000 and the actual was 263,000, which means that the actual job report came in higher than expected. More jobs were actually created than expected. Well, isn't that normally a good thing? That's why we see them in the green, right? Yeah, but not right now, right? The Federal Reserve has been raising interest rates to combat inflation, to really bring inflation down as much as possible. And if the Federal Reserve sees that the economy is not slowing down, if they see more jobs being created, then guess what? This will only allow them to justify a larger interest rate hike. So again, their expectation was 200,000. It came in at 263,000. 63,000 more jobs were created than expected. And this is exactly what I wanted to show you. I wanted you guys to have a full understanding of exactly why. It also said that there was, the average hourly earnings rose by 0.55%, the fastest since January. And what economic report is that? Well, that's actually this, right? The 0.6% when the expectation was 0.3%. So again, we're rising quicker than expected. Normally, that would be a good thing, but because inflation is so high and the Federal Reserve wants to fight inflation, that is not a good thing. All we want right now is weird to say, but it's bad news. We want to see higher unemployment. We want to see less jobs created. This will allow or justify for the Federal Reserve to have a less aggressive interest rate hike. So I just wanted to make sure that you had a full understanding of that job report and why exactly did that market sell off instantly, literally in 1 minute. It sold off a very aggressive amount, especially if you're invested long term. It might have worried you, but you could see that the market actually ended up recovering mostly all of it, right? It still ended up 0.4% in the red, but it's not bad, especially with it being 1 point down over 1.5%. So let's go ahead and talk about when the next Fed meeting is, right? So based off of what I see here on the federalreserve.gov website, this is something that you guys all have access to. What I see the next interest rate hike to be, it looks like it's going to be on Wednesday, December 14th. And the crazy thing about this is that the day before that, I'm gonna most likely live stream this. So you guys can let me know in the comment section if you would like me to. The inflation report literally gets released on December 13th. So do you guys remember the last inflation report? Let me show you very quickly. I'm sorry, this was not the last inflation report. This was the last inflation report, if I'm not mistaken, when the market aggressively popped up and inflation came in lower than expected, right? We gapped up, inflation came in at 7.77%. And the expectation was 8.1%. So again, inflation was coming down quicker than expected. Based off of Jerome Powell's speech, I think that was on Wednesday, he said that it's as soon as December. So this is why we're talking about the Fed meeting. It's not just random things, they all come together. This is why on December 14th, he said as soon as December, he expects to be less aggressive with the interest rate hikes, which is why the market rose so quickly on Wednesday, right? Shortly after that speech, because it was positive sentiment for the market, right? They're justifying a less aggressive interest rate hike, which means hopefully inflation continues to come down and they can be less aggressive and we can see the Federal Reserve finally begin to pivot. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys have a full understanding of this, especially for this up and coming week. My job here is to keep you guys up to date with the different economic reports. All you literally have to do is subscribe to the channel. So make sure that you remember that date, December 14th at 2 p.m. I'm going to be live streaming, so make sure you subscribe. And I'm also going to be live streaming the CPI data report on December 13th And again, that's going to be the inflation report. So it's going to be a stacked week, not next week, but the week after that. And I'm very excited to experience it with you guys. All you have to do is drop a thumbs up, subscribe. And I can't stress this enough. Again, if you ever have any questions, I don't know how other people do things, but on my channel, if you have a question, direct message me. You can comment down below, but I don't see all the comments, and I don't know if it's a spam comment, right? Direct message me. You can direct message me with the first link in the description, or send me a direct message via Instagram, and that's that third link down below. Friendly reminder, I have one Instagram. I will never message you first on any platform. I do not have WhatsApp. I do not have Telegram. Those are all fake accounts. I'm always verified, and I offer one thing. I offer Learn, Plan, Profit 2.0. That's the group that gets to watch me trade live every day. That is all. I don't trade for other people. I never have, and I never will. If you want to work with me on a closer basis because you think that it would be of value for you to be able to watch me trade live every morning, it's a one-time payment, lifetime access. And if you want to learn more about it, it's the second link in the description. Friendly reminder, I'm using the Webull trading platform, and it is a free US trading brokerage. And if you want to learn more about it to see if it's a good fit for you, it's going to be the fifth link in the description down below. Appreciate your time. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.